I don't know if I can do that. Yo,
Yo, yo, yo.
good. It's good. All right,
Hey,
so
man.
starting off this podcast, the JetSet podcast. My name is Brent. Take flight underscore today on Instagram. This is
My,
episode 1, and we coming in at a very interesting time for Jet fans. You know,
yeah.
uh, two passionate Jet fans. You see our Instagram handles, but we gonna get this thing rolling, man. I'm gonna let my co-host introduce himself as well.
Yeah, my name's Alan. My Instagram handle's NYJetsPlanet. That's on Instagram and Twitter for everyone watching. Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's go, man. Let's go. So, look, we're gonna get right into it. Uh, Along the way, if y'all want to drop any comments, concerns, uh, any of that, we welcome all interactions. Like we said, this is our first episode, so we just get kicking the wheels on this. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and get it started, man. It's been an exciting week in Jets land for sure. Like from going to London and seeing how that played out, and then coming back to a bomb drop. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. It's like the life of a Jet fan. It's not, it's not for the weak. Right? Just when we think, we had a little drama with Hassan Reddick, it's we never, the Jets never cease to amaze us, man. So uh yeah, man. Like we came back and our head coach done got fired. He done got
Yeah,
fired. He gone, man. Good guy, but he won't getting the job done, man. He won't getting the job done. So that's where we at right now. Boom. Our boy's gone. Saleh's gone, man. The bald head, Mr. Clean, is gone. Mr. Clean, clean house.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean done cleaned out his locker.
Does he have a locker?
Office, whatever.
Get on out.
Yeah, he's gone, man. He's gone. Happy
Uh,
Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What's up? What's up? But yeah, he's gone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, hater. But yeah, so uh thoughts, I'm gonna let you start off with your thoughts on this, Alan. And then I'll get into it. But a lot to uncover going into a crucial week. A crucial week.
yeah,
Crucial.
yeah, yeah. So I'll start it off because I've had a day to process this.
Yeah.
Like honestly, it's the only thing that's been on my mind. I feel like I just got dumped. like like my team, like it's my team, but it feels like a girl just dumped me. But like in all seriousness though, like I now that I've had a data process, I can see where Woody comes from, which it comes back to it's sorry, his fourth year. He was in his fourth year,
Yeah.
and Salah has had nothing but excuses since he's came onto the Jets. First, it was Zach's a rookie. What do you want me to do? Second was Zach's just bad. He had a terrible year. What do you want me to do? Then it's Rodgers got hurt, and Zach is still bad.
Come on.
And granted, I get it. Like it's one of those things where it's just like part of it is just that's just terrible luck. It's like you have in the past 2 years you had the number 2 overall picks with CJ Stroud, and now Jaden Daniels is going crazy. So I think that's just terrible luck. But
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where like from Woody's perspective is like I'm giving you guys way too much money and I'm spending too much money on this team for it to consistently be the same story. And
Same
now,
thing. Same thing.
yeah, you kept saying like, oh, the reason was because everyone kept getting hurt. Now everybody's healthy and you still suck. So I get it. I get it. I just think that when you look at it from the perspective of at the end of the day, Salah was a defensive head coach and he made sure the defense was good. I mean, it
Yeah.
like what do you want him to do in that sense?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
see both sides of the coin.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see both sides. When you look at results, the results just won't there. Like 20 and 36 as a head coach, right? We get it, right? But when you look at it, like you said, most of that was with Zach Wilson. Last year was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers. Maybe that record flips a little bit, but Aaron Rodgers done first year. This bad luck on Saleh's part. But the one thing he did always bring was that defense. He brought that, you know, and the the word around Jets town is he wasn't the one that's supposed to be fired. Like it was supposed to be the OC. It was supposed to be Nathaniel Hackett. He's the one that deserved that. He's the one that deserved to be hacked off. For real.
Yeah.
Right? But that's Aaron Rodgers' boy. That was the whole reason. That was part of the reason Aaron Rodgers came here. He was on Pat McAfee today saying Saleh was, the reason he came here. But I call BS. Hackett is the reason he came here. Saleh, I think he was cool with Saleh, and he enjoyed being around a coach that cared that much for his players. But at the end of the day, Woody Johnson didn't hire Saleh. He didn't. He didn't hire Saleh. That wasn't his guy. So when we look at it from that standpoint, it's like, what tie does Woody Johnson really have to Robert Saleh? None.
Yeah.
He's ever since even before we even
When
signed
did
Aaron
Woody get
Rodgers.
back though?
When did he get back?
Yeah, like we know he was
Yeah,
ambassador.
I want to.
I
I
forgot
want to
what year did
say.
he come back?
I want to say like right after. I want to say the year we signed Saleh.
Yeah, like
Like,
I want to say like he
like
was like in the process of coming back, but
yeah,
he wasn't back yet fully.
yeah. It wasn't back yet, but he came back after we had already made the decision. He was like, okay, you know, well, I'll mess with this guy. He's cool, I guess. But ever since the Aaron Rodgers news, of us getting Aaron Rodgers was a thing, you can tell Woody Johnson was all about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers this, Aaron Rodgers that, Aaron Rodgers, where you at? We'll come to you in Egypt or wherever you are. We'll come to you and sit down with you in California, and we can, have some dinner on me, pizza on me. Woody Johnson's been all about Aaron Rodgers this whole time. So, you know, this is definitely all Woody Johnson. Uh, I don't like Woody Johnson. He's I don't like Woody, man. He tries a little
Yeah.
too hard. Like like
Yeah.
with the chain and all that. Like
Uh,
just be an owner, man. Just be an owner and just kind of go about it like that. But I feel like he
I
kind of
respect the chain though. That chain is
yeah.
fire though. I'll give him that. I
The
like the
chain was
Woody
fire.
chain.
The chain was
Yeah.
fire. The chain was fire. The chain was fire. But
Yeah.
was he like 77, man?
I mean,
He's
like
about to be.
honestly, I don't even know why he cares. He's about to be gone anyways. Give him a
That's what
couple
I'm
more
saying.
years.
We need Gary Vee or something to buy the team ASAP. But yeah, man, like that was a Woody decision to fire Saleh. I heard, or like it was reports that he didn't even talk to the move with anybody about it because of course if Joe Douglas knew about it, he wouldn't have let that happen.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have.
Well,
That's
actually, no. I think at the end of the day, what is Joe Douglas gonna do? So the report I heard was that
yeah,
Woody told Joe Douglas like right before he told Salah, pretty much. What is Joe Douglas gonna do? Like, it's Joe Douglas's team, so like you can
yeah.
also blame the talent. I think Joe Douglas is looking at it like, hey, if you extend me, I don't really care.
Right.
I'm about my money first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man, exactly. Yeah, like you said, it's not really much Joe Douglas can do anyway. If Woody comes to him and is like, "Hey, I'm on your guy, go," deal with it. But it should have been Hackett, But again, that wasn't gonna happen. So we move on,
We
and
move on.
we promote our defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbrich, Brick, as the players like to
Brick.
call him. Brick, as the players like to call him. Former 49ers linebacker from 2000 to 2009. Pretty recent. Young coach. He's bounced around and had success in the league. Before he came to us, he was a linebackers coach in Atlanta. I think he went to the Super Bowl with them. I'm not sure. But Jeff Ulbrich is now our interim head coach, and he's coaching, for possibly the opportunity to secure the position going into next season, right? Now I don't know how that's gonna stick. I was given, I saw in a very alarming stat after we fired Saleh that no team that has fired their head coach mid-season makes the playoffs. So that's part of the reason I'm mad at Woody, because you didn't do your homework, bruh. You didn't do your
But
homework.
but
Yeah, yeah,
no interim coach has looked like that. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like a stud. Like honestly,
man.
I have no clue what his stats were, but that just gives me all pro linebacker right there.
That's crazy.
All
That's
pro stud.
that's actually crazy. He looks like he belongs in WWE. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
right. Honestly, like wait, just bring it back up. He looks like he took some people's heads off. Like
Yeah,
honestly, again, I don't know what the stats were, but just straight off of looks, stud.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's swag right there.
That's oh yeah, that's some early 2000s swag. I ain't gonna hold you,
Yeah, the kids
but
don't know nothing about that.
yeah, no, but I really, like he's a presence in the locker room, and he's a he is very much liked by players, or loved by players. He's been anchoring this defense along with Salah that's been doing their thing. So personally, I don't feel, like I'm not worried about the defense going forward. But, like as far as the offense goes, either Hackett or whoever is going to be calling plays going forward needs to step it up, because we know the defense, we know how they're going to play.
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers hasn't played up to his game at all. He hasn't. He's been mid, and Aaron has been mid. So you tell me how like feel about Brick stepping in and going forward, like what we need to do, because we know our defense is going to be straight.
Yeah, like so I think, at the end of the day, like Brick is the type of coach where he generally could get some like outside of all this, I wouldn't have been surprised if someone told me he was going to be a head coach in the league next year. So I think this was one of those like Woody was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna just give you the shot. You want to be a head coach in the league? This is your opportunity. Prove to me that you're a head coach, because I'm sure if he goes and makes the playoffs, I don't know if you can go and replace him. So I think it's gonna be one of those where it's like, see what you can do. Can you get the most out of Aaron and this offense? Like, because right now the biggest issues we all have is accountability, and it all comes down to discipline. Like those are
Hmm.
two biggest issues you can sit down and nitpick on. I don't want to say nitpick, but those are the biggest issues when it comes to Salah. So,
Yeah,
with Brick, can you solve those issues? Can you go and make everybody accountable? Like, hey, look, can we go out there and put down an actual, like, not only just like go out there and play, but can it make it interesting for the fans to
yeah,
go watch? I think that's what we all want at the end of the day. Like, we want to
yeah,
see something where we're all not only proud of, but actually want to enjoy to watch football when we
yeah,
go out there on Sunday. Well, now it's gonna be Monday this week, so
yeah,
I think that's all what it comes down to.
yeah,
If he gets his shot, if he fails, we get a new coach. Honestly, in this league, it all comes down to offense. Like no matter how,
yeah,
like the only good defensive coaches have great quarterbacks at the end of the day. That's really what it
yeah,
comes down to. So, um,
yeah,
hopefully Rodgers turns it around and we start winning some games. Monday is a
yeah.
great statement.
Monday is a great statement, and I guess just to keep it on the topic of
Topic. Yeah.
coaches. Uh, DQ. I have a lot of my hometown guys in the chat right now. In here supporting. Um, and all they've been asking me is, who's gonna be our next coach? Who's gonna be our next coach? Who's gonna be our next coach? Who is this Ober guy? We don't know him. Like, who's gonna be our next coach? Who's gonna be our next
Yeah.
coach? Yeah. I've said it before, uh, and I'll say it again. I'm gonna manifest this, and it's not on any report or any betting line or anything like that. But bring Bill Belichick in here. Bring him in.
Oh,
Bring him in.
don't do that.
If Aaron Rodgers has one last year, if he has one more year after this, bring in Bill Belichick. What's
Yeah, you
what's
know
that
what?
gonna, what's that going to
I
do? Like that like that's the whole universe is coming around and just boom. Bill was our coach for a day and then he quit, he resigned.
Yeah,
No,
honestly, I don't know. I like pride wise, I don't know if I could do it. But from a pure standpoint of like, hey, we're gonna ride this Rodgers thing out, I think
yeah,
that's the only coach that Rodgers would genuinely respect and Rodgers can listen to in the sense of like, Bill can come in and be like, look, Hackett got to go, and Rodgers would respect it. I think that's the only
right,
coach that can come in and Rodgers respect whatever he says because of the resume. That's how Rodgers always is. It's just it's a respect thing. What type of resume
mhm,
have you built up that matches up my resume? And right now,
yeah,
there's no isn't almost no coaches that have the resume that Rodgers has as a
exactly,
quarterback. So it's like, shut up, you do what I do.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be somebody that Aaron respects.
Yeah.
Like it,
Or
it, it-
you
it's-
don't
yeah,
have him as a quarterback.
yeah. Like or just like lets him do his thing, really. But
Yeah.
uh yeah, man. Like I mean, I've seen the Ben Johnson, odds, you know, uh honestly, like to be honest, we always go in the route of getting a defensive coach as our head coach.
Or Gase.
Yeah. Or Gase. That was
Yeah.
we
Yeah, that
know
was
how
a
that
time.
went. You know how
Yeah,
that
that
went.
was a time.
I just think that was the wrong offensive coach. Like it was a lot to hire, but
Honestly,
that was just the
it just
wrong
didn't
one.
make any sense. He
It was
just
yeah.
he
It
just
was
bombed in Miami and then randomly came here and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's going to do great here." Yeah, let's hope.
it sucked. It sucked. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like, he was making deep playoff runs with Miami.
Yeah.
Why are we bringing him in? That was but that's neither here nor there. Uh you know, we I wouldn't mind an offensive, coach, minded coach. I want to see my head coach, with the laminated piece of paper calling plays. Like that's what I want to see. Like I want to see, my head coach because, to be honest, Saleh would be on the sideline and it would every time they put the camera on him, it would be a blank stare. I love the guy, but it was like he was watching the game sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not
It-
gonna lie. It just seems like this entire team just sucked everything out of him. Pause. But it
no Diddy,
just
no Diddy.
no diddy. But it looked like he was just soulless. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this job. I can't believe I gotta be here every Sunday and just
Mhm.
like they what do they want me to do about this? Yeah, they suck. What do you want me to do about it? It's like you're the coach.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, man. Going forward, hopefully we Obert can, you know, like instill a fire in here.
yeah,
Um and just kind of like I mean like instill a fire, but also like just light that fire underneath these guys, and these guys go out Monday, do their thing,
yep,
because it's a lot. It's a lot to process in a week, especially if it was a shock for a lot of these players, you know. Um, but yeah, just a quick one. Yeah, Seahawks did bless us with DJ Reed. Um, thank you. I hope we resign him. That's my dog. I hope
that's
we.
my dog.
That's the look. That's my dog. That's my
Do,
dog. Hey, he's a
wait, hold
dog,
on,
bro.
hold on, because
He's a
Reed
dog.
and Echoes are on their last deals. Do you do
Oh
one or the
man.
other?
You sign both of them. I don't like it's no it's like you keep this
It's
defense
but so much
together.
money, man. But so much
You're
money.
right. You're right. But man,
Everybody got to get paid.
one of them
Eric,
gotta
Sauce.
take a pay cut or something, or I don't know, something. But we gotta keep
Yeah,
both of them, man. We gotta keep both
yeah.
of them.
This is Woody's problem. I got to pay all these guys, and we still don't make the play.
We gotta pay all these guys just to be watching from the couch come playoff time. Like, no,
Yeah,
look, you better pay the right guys, Woody. And if Aubrey doesn't work out, if we don't make the playoffs, it's on you. And we were already behind the eight ball because it's never been done before.
yeah.
It's never been done before. So what are we
Never.
looking at? What
Yeah.
what are we really looking at? You know?
Real quick, real quick,
Um,
real quick, real quick, real
yeah.
quick. Hold on, hold on. Because this one came up, and I have to acknowledge this, right? there's no way you're telling me that a coach wouldn't want to take on this team. Like I get it. Like
Yeah.
it's been a crap show. It has. It has. I'm not gonna say the
Mhm.
word, but it's been a crap show. It is what it is. We all acknowledge it. But at the end of the day, it's too many good pieces. Like how many jobs like how many coaching jobs are open that have this much talent on the roster? Like
Yeah.
typically, like once you're firing a coach, that team is terrible. That team is
Yeah.
absolute garbage. Like at least you're inheriting a decent team. We still have our picks. Like there's a lot of good things that you're inheriting coming here as a coach, but I digress.
Yeah. No, no. Like it's definitely like this is going to be a prime destination for a lot of coaches just because uh of the players that we have just on the roster, period.
Yeah.
Like just or just because of the young players we have on the roster. Like it's a lot of young players. We have Brees, we have Garrett, uh we have Sauce, we have Jermaine Johnson, Quentin Williams. Any coach in their right mind would want to come and dibble dabble in New York and be the man in New York. Like let's
Yo,
get that clear. If you come to New York and you're the man,
if you
you're
win,
really the man.
bro,
You're
all you gotta
really
do
the
is make
man.
the playoffs. Rex is
You
literally on TV for just making the playoffs. He has a job for life just for making the
he,
playoffs. He didn't do anything. He didn't win a.
uh,
Granted, he did get to the AFC Championship, but he never got to the Super Bowl. He never won a Super Bowl, and he got a like he's been on TV for years. How
yeah,
long
yeah.
ago did he get fired?
Come
He's been on
on, like,
TV like he had the Bills job, but he's been on TV since.
and he didn't even do nothing with the Bills. He didn't even do nothing with the Bills.
Yeah,
It
he
was it was
definitely didn't do
because
nothing with the Bills.
it was because of his time with the Jets is why he's on ESPN and Get Up and like if you
Yeah,
come to New York and you win, you are that guy.
you are the
No
man.
question. Yeah, you are that guy. So, I'm not tripping on, you know, who like I guess who the next head coach would be or even if it's Brick, like I'll take it because he already has a good chemistry with the players. So, I'm not even tripping about that at all. So yeah, I'm ready to see, where that goes. Uh but yeah, no, Rodgers addressed this on the McAfee show today. Um there was a lot of rumors swirling that he had a hand in this. He had a hand in this firing. He was the one that pulled the plug, and like it was a lot that it was a lot that came out in a matter of 24 hours as far as
Yeah.
Rodgers and his hand in all and everything with the coach and everything like that. He cleared all that up on the McAfee show today. All right. He cleared it up. If you didn't watch it, if you didn't watch the clip, like I don't know if y'all are like, secret detective agents and y'all can tell when somebody is like, super lying or this, that, and the third. But it's hard to watch that clip and be like, yeah, no, he's not telling the truth.
To be fair, he was supposed to go yesterday, and he's postponed it to today. Honestly, he could have got some training, some media training. Like, what do you go on there and say,
He's
and
20
how do
no
you
media
say it?
training. He's 20
I'm
years.
just
He's 20
saying,
years, 20-year vet. He did the same thing all the time. He
I
did
don't
the
know,
same thing.
man.
He
I don't know,
did.
man. I like Rodgers can say whatever he wants. I can't imagine Woody makes a decision like that and doesn't talk to Rodgers first. I can't imagine it. I personally just I can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah. I mean, like I was watching closely when he was talking about the phone conversation he had with Woody after the London game. And
Yeah.
he said it was a quick 5-minute conversation. He just wanted to kind of fill it out. I wouldn't put it past Woody if Woody was just calling just to see how Rodgers was feeling. And uh, you know, if he just kind of gauged his energy through the phone. And I'm sure if Rodgers was like, "Yeah, I ain't messing with Salah," then Salah probably wouldn't have. Salah would have stayed in London, But uh, I don't know, man. Like watching that clip, I was just like, man, nah. Like I believe the guy. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give him grace if he goes out there and turns it around. Don't go out there and suck. Don't go there and throw
Yeah.
3 picks. Don't go out there and throw three. Like, bro, do not do that to us again. That was terrible to watch.
Yeah, but
That was
you know what he
terrible.
did talk about? I can tell you what he talked about. I can tell you
Yeah.
what he talked about. I can tell you exactly what he talked about. This is what he was talking about.
Oh yeah.
This is
Hey.
what he was talking about. He was like, "Give me my boy." It's like, yo, I need him
Hey.
here. I needed him here yesterday.
Hey,
I
man.
know. There's no way he had that conversation with Woody, and this did not come up. There's no way. There's
Yeah.
no way, man. There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
way. He's been
Yeah.
begging for it for how
Yeah.
long?
Yeah.
It's gonna
He need,
happen.
hey, we need that. Hey, if that last pick to Mike Williams, to me, and like I was texting people with like, after that happened, I was like, if that was Devontae Adams, Devontae probably knows how to maneuver to get that ball. Aaron probably puts it in a better spot. Um, it's just a little more chemistry on that play. You know, it's a little more chemistry on plays like that. The Lazard drops. Lazard leads the league in drops right now, which is ridiculous. Um, I think 4 of them came in one game, which is crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
uh
That last game was bad.
Devontae, like, and he's been playing good. Like he's
Yeah.
been he's been solid. But
I think he's
um
the only wide receiver that consistently knows like where to be for Rodgers. I mean,
yeah,
granted, he just doesn't have the talent, but he at least knows like good example that touchdown he dropped. It was like honestly most no other wide receiver on the roster right now would have known. Oh, let me go come back and try to catch the ball like that. Like Lazard, you can see that Lazard's been playing with Rodgers for a while.
yeah,
And even on that Mike Will one, I think Rodgers was expecting him to come back and try to get that call because they've been calling DPI all game. Like we got called on it like 6 times in one try.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like I
really.
think that's where Rodgers was going with it, and then Mike Will just wasn't looking, and he didn't know that's what he was doing. I think Mike Will is just like, look, I'm tall, throw it up to me, I'm gonna try to catch it.
Throw it
But
up.
yeah,
I think
it
Mike
didn't work.
Williams, man. I think he like all he wants to see is the ball in the air.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to see no laser beam pass. He doesn't want to see that. He
yeah,
wants to see he wants to see
especially
jump
not on a
balls.
go route.
Yeah, he wants to see jump balls. He wants to see back shoulder. That's his bag. That's his bag.
Yeah,
Devontae is the guy that we have in those situations where uh when we need a play, you know, and let's say
I mean
Garrett,
Garrett did have that open one though.
no, yeah,
Rodgers missed him.
Garrett Rodgers missed him. Rodgers missed him.
Ah, that was crazy.
That was on Rodgers. That's
Yeah,
why the London game was what to me was really on Rodgers. It wasn't because of
yeah,
Salah. It was because of
yeah. I
Salah.
mean,
We win that game, and does Salah get fired? Absolutely not.
if Rodgers doesn't throw that pick six, we win by one. By just point. Obviously, there's a lot of game to be played in between of that, but
Yeah,
you know, like we lost by 6 points. Rodgers threw pick six. Like the only touchdown the Vikings scored on offense was off of defensive pass interference through a whole drive, and then around the middle on 1 yard because Sauce got pass interference. The play before, like they just got it
yeah,
off of the refs pretty much. So
right,
the
right,
defense was stopping them. Defense did as best they could. So it
right.
is what it is, though.
And like that's the thing about like that whole thing. Like it's like we see Rodgers, like taking, uh, we see Rodgers and Garrett kind of gelling, right? But we need to see what we need to see is Rodgers and all the other guys gelling because that is going to take us to the next level. You know, let me see. Yeah, that's gonna take us to the next level. So, hey, I'm hoping that we can get that going, but at the same time, uh, we get it going by trading for Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how we get it going, guys. That's how we get it
yeah.
going, fellas. Um, but yeah, no. Next next
You
topic of
know,
conversation, you can go ahead and get it started.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, ideally, do you think he gets here before? the Bills game, or do you think there's no shot at this point?
Um, well, Adam Schefter said today that it's probably gonna be another week.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
heard.
kind of thought.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But um, honestly, like we didn't need him for the Bills game. If we're
I mean, it
being
would have been
honest,
nice.
it would have been awesome to have him for the Bills game, especially
Yeah.
with no Von Miller and all these people on IR and things like that. So yeah, I want I want us to make the move before that Sunday night game in Pittsburgh
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
because right now the
TJ
teams
Watt.
that are
Oh,
yeah the teams that are out on Devontae are the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Commanders. Thank God
the
because
Ravens are out.
the Ravens are out.
Oh, that's good.
Ravens are
Because
out.
I thought
Uh,
they were close.
the I was worried about the Commanders because they could have made a move for him for real. But I feel like Devontae, he's at a point in his career where he doesn't want to try to rekindle or not rekindle, but he doesn't want to try to form a different relationship with another quarterback. He wants to be with somebody he already knows.
Especially a rookie quarterback. You never really know. Like, as
Yeah,
good as Jaden Daniels has been,
yeah,
you don't know what the longevity of that is. That's a complete gamble. Jaden Daniels
yeah,
could be the greatest thing we've ever seen, but he also could end up just flopping mid-year
yeah,
because like we haven't seen enough of him to know whether he's really good or if this is just a good stretch. Like we've seen it with a lot of young quarterbacks where
hmm
they'll go on this random stretch where it's like, oh wow, they look great. Like we haven't seen it with Zach, but we've seen it with Darnold.
yeah, yeah. Didn't see with
We
that.
saw it with Darnold. Darnold, like he had some stretches where it was like, wow, like that,
Yeah,
and he's doing it now. Like where it's like, well, not. Granted, everyone's like, oh, Darnold smoked the jet. I don't really think he did much, but
yeah,
before today's game, he's been really, really good, and we've seen it with the Jets. We saw a glimpse of it with the Carolina, those first 3 games where he was
yeah,
undefeated as well. Like sometimes you just have that stretch where you're just on fire and everything's clicking, but
yeah,
then randomly, either someone gets hurt or like something happens where someone takes a certain read out your way and then now you can't see the field like you used to.
yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
and that's and like we said, he's at a point where he wants to go to somebody that he knows or probably like a veteran quarterback that just knows how to get the ball to him. The teams that are still in are apparently the Saints, Steelers, Bills, and Jets. So I doubt he goes to the Bills
dang,
because that would be a kind of slap
two
in
of
the
the
face to Aaron
teams we play
Rodgers.
in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that would be a slap in the face to Aaron Rodgers if he goes to the Bills. He goes to the
Ah,
Steelers. That would be another kind of like, yeah, like I'm going to uh a team that y'all are about to play, and which again like looks kind of uh backhanded,
The Steelers don't even know who their quarterback is right now, though.
uh,
No, like seriously, I saw reports. It was like Russ is coming back. He's potentially gonna start because the Steelers lost the last 2 games. Like that's also they're as much. I don't want to say they're as much of a mess as we are right now, but they're not
no.
that much better.
It's definitely some uncertainty there. So and Derek Carr is hurt. He's hurt. He just got hurt.
Yeah,
He's out for
yeah,
multiple weeks. Spencer Rattler will be your quarterback if you go to the Saints.
yeah.
So the only real destination that makes sense is the Jets. I'll wait a week. I'll wait a couple weeks. Whatever. Like that's fine. I think his cap goes down by the week. So hey, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. What he said, if Devontae goes to the Jets, he
Woody,
will go missing. So if when
Woody,
we
Woody,
when
Woody.
yeah when we trade for Devontae, y'all check on Woody. Y'all make
where
sure he
where
make sure
where
he's
is he
still
gonna
around.
go though?
Make sure he's still around.
Where is he gonna go?
Oh man.
All right. Well, with that said, let's talk a little bit about this Bills game. Oh, okay. Woody's on a roll right now.
Yeah,
Hopefully
nah,
he's up
he's
for Aaron. Honestly, that's what we all hope for because we need a spark on offense. Like I think
he said
yeah.
he goes to the Bills. He goes to the Bills. He will go. No, yeah,
Oh,
no, oh yeah. I'll go miss it. I'll go miss it too with you. Don't even worry about it. I'm in. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas, and we get Amber Alerts all the time.
yeah.
I'll go
We don't do
missing
curse words,
myself.
Woody. This is a PG show.
Yeah, no,
It's a
yeah.
PG
If he
show.
goes to no, I doubt it. I think he really wants to be with Rodgers, and that's been apparent in almost every interview that he's had for the last
But
year and a half.
I don't think that comes from Devontae though. I think that comes from the Bills. Because if I'm the Bills right now, like we're the only one that can really take the division from them. The Dolphins
Yeah.
lost Tua, and they just I don't know what the heck happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots aren't gonna win anything as of right now. Drake May could change everything, but as of right
Trash.
now,
That's a
trash.
trash.
Exactly. So you look at it, the Jets are the only one that can really put them in contention for the division, especially with the win on Monday. So yeah, if I'm the Bills, I'm like, at minimum, I'm gonna make it hard for you guys to get Devontae. I'm not just gonna make it easy. You
Yeah.
guys are gonna outbid me for that because if they take Devontae away from us, they basically say, you guys give up the division. That's basically what they say. Because I'm not gonna lie, that'd be nasty.
Yeah, no, it would be too nasty, and I ain't.
Yeah.
I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood for all that nastiness in the division. Yeah. I ain't in the mood for all that. Yeah. Drake Bell, Drake. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Drake,
Yo,
Drake May gets his first shot against the Texans this week, and
Drake Bell is crazy.
I mean he'll get two starts before two cracks at it before us, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh my.
I'll tell you.
Whoa. He'll get a chance. Who do they play?
They play the Texans week 6, and then week 7. I'm not
Oh
sure.
gosh.
I'm not sure who they play week 7. I
Why would they
think
put him against the Texans?
that was dumb.
They're doing everything. This what?
They have a very good pass rush, so there's going to be a
What?
lot of welcome to the NFL moments for that young man
What?
this week.
Worst? What is it? What is it? The worst? Oh, I would say one of the worst offensive lines in football. You're gonna start him against the Texans?
Yeah. I mean,
Especially they play the Jaguars the week after. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me.
perfect. He can take the L against the Texans, have a shot against the Jaguars, and then come back
Nah, he'll
down to
probably
earth.
lose against them too.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm ready to sweep the Patriots. Okay, I'm glad
Oh
we don't have to
yeah.
wait till week 17.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad we don't have to wait till week 17. Let's just get it out the way right now.
Yeah.
Week
What is
8,
that? What's
because
that
that's
SpongeBob meme? I need it.
yeah. Nah, see,
Yeah. Yeah, I need it.
that is that is exactly what we need. Because especially if we win one out of the two next 2 primetime games, that's gonna be a good pick me up game. Be a good pick me up.
Yeah.
You know. Um, let's go. Let's go, Messi. Yeah. I've been
Yeah. Shout out to
following
Matt.
low
Are they
key.
winning?
Yeah. Yeah. I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they
yeah,
won. They
Johnny.
won. I
I've
didn't see
been
the game.
following. I've
I
been
mean, they're better
following.
than me.
Yeah. Messi doing that thing, man. Messi doing that thing.
Yeah, I will say. I give it to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Go
Not
ahead.
better than the Yankees though.
Yeah, oh,
Still
man.
not better than the Yankees, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But let me see. What's next on the agenda here? What's got
Let's
next on
talk
the
about
agenda?
this Bills game, man. We
All
gotta
right,
get into it.
let's
We
talk
gotta
about
get
it.
into it.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man. So obviously, I'll start it off. I'll start it off.
Mhm.
You got Josh Allen. Really, that's what it all comes down to. It's Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Can you contain him? Like, can't like obviously, we got Quinnen, we got Will McDonald,
Yeah.
we got Brick as he's head coach now.
Hmm.
So this will be his debut. What better way to start your coaching career than to take the first seed out of the Bills' hands?
Yeah.
How long have they been first seed? Probably like the past 4 to 5 years now. Yeah,
Something like that. Too long.
too long,
Too
way
long.
too
Too long to do nothing. Too long to do
way too
nothing.
long, way too long.
Yeah.
So I think this is a statement game right here. Like this is the type of game where careers are made, um, money is made.
Hmm.
Uh, we're talking about Rodgers. Like Roger, you're saying you're a Hall of Fame quarterback. You're going against a potential Hall of Fame quarterback. Obviously, much younger, and I think Josh has a lot to prove first. But
Hmm.
I think this is the game where you go out there and you show them what team you show the world basically what team this is.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Yo, you wiped the Patriots, but then you lose to the Broncos the next week." So I can't even fathom like, are we actually talented or like what are we? So
Yeah.
I think this is a
Yeah.
good
Like,
week to show it.
this is definitely a good week to especially on prime time in the throwbacks in the classic throwbacks. It's like to show everybody like who this team is going forward, right?
Yep.
And yeah, Josh Allen, he's always the main focal point. Um, I think we always have our good plays against him. I don't know what it is, but it's like whenever we play Josh Allen, he looks rattled, man. Like a couple of hits, he looks rattled. We have, I have this picture right here. That's Deion Dawkins after Quentin Williams gets a sack. It's a lot. People forgot about that Deion Dawkins, Michael Clemens
Oh, nah, I
beef.
ain't forget about that one.
That
Yeah.
that Deion Dawkins, Michael Clemens beef. That's gonna be right, like right on stage in front of us. Like how is that gonna look? Is and Clemens kind of came out of his shell in London. I felt like, but
He had
I
a
want to
sack.
see, yeah, a big one too. I want to see him
Yeah.
like take over, But like what he said here, um, we have we have to stop the blitz,
Ooh.
like we because teams are watching film on us right now, and we're like, okay, all we
Yeah.
need to do is
Any
blitz
good
them.
team.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All we need to do is blitz them right now. Like
Yeah.
that is all over our film that we cannot like take control of the blitz. Brendan, whatever that Bates, that tight end that we signed, get
Oh,
him off.
Bates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Get him off my team. He can't block. He can't.
Oh,
Like he really can't. He really can't stop a nosebleed coming through. Like it was bad. It was bad.
it was bad. He
The all
couldn't run
22
block.
on
He couldn't pass block. Honestly, it was like, why is he
what's he
on the
there?
field?
What's he doing there? I'd rather
Yeah.
have Solomon Thomas out there flailing around, running his arms, and like doing whatever he needs to do instead of having Bates out there, looking like a fool. All
Put
right.
me out there, man. I
Yeah,
promise you, if you
I
put
will.
me out on that field, tell Woody this. If you put me on that field, I could block better than Bates. So you heard it here first.
My 2-year-old niece can block better than Bates. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bro,
It's
all I
it's
asked for 500K.
yeah.
It's cheap.
I will
I'll
I
put my
will
body on the line.
you put
Tax
me out
free.
there. You put me out there, and I will block.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Throw Hackett out there at fullback. That's what we need. That's what we really need. Throw,
Honestly,
throw him out there.
he could do something at least because he's not coaching. I'll tell you that much.
He's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing. So he needs to do something. Like he needs to what's their offensive line guy? What's it,
Oh,
Keith?
Keith Carter.
Keith
Yeah.
Carter.
Yeah.
He needs to get it together. He needs to get the boys together and really have like a look in the mirror. He needs to have a remember the Titans moment with the offensive line. He needs to.
And honestly, it's a great game to do it.
Yeah,
Von
yeah.
Miller suspended. Ed Oliver didn't practice today. I
Hmm.
don't know if Ed Oliver is gonna play or not, but like if Ed Oliver is out, Von Miller's out, this is about as perfect of a game as you get. Like
Yeah,
they can blitz, but they don't have like that real like I guess one-on-one firepower that they normally have. So
yeah.
like if you can't
Milano
block this
Milano isn't
team,
there.
Yeah, if you can't block this team when they blitz right now, like as depleted as they are, oh, we got some bigger problems.
Yeah, because and they do blitz. They blitz.
They
I
do.
was watching against the Texans. They were sending pressure on CJ Stroud, so they do send that pressure. But you know, one we apply pressure too with our D line, but on the other side, on the flip side, we have to stop their pressure. We have to give Aaron Rodgers some time to kind of assess things. We don't want him to, throw a pick six to a no, you know what I'm saying, to anybody. So
Yeah. And
um
we
yeah,
also hold on, because before you go there, because even bigger than that, I think for the offensive line, I need you guys to open up some holes for Brees. Because all this criticism going around on Brees, Brees is washed, Brees isn't good anymore. Like, I just need some holes, man. You
yeah,
give
yeah,
Brees a hole, and we saw it last week a little bit. Like once
yeah.
the run game it was at the end where Brees got a little bit going, but it was
Hmm.
already too late because we didn't have enough time to really run the ball like that. But
Yeah,
you give Brees some open space, oh,
yeah.
that's all Brees needs.
That's
Give
that's
him
that's,
some
that's
open
all he needs.
space.
That's all he needs. And I also want to put that on Hackett too, because as an offensive coordinator, if something isn't working, you have to find a way to get your playmakers, your two
Your best
stud,
playmaker, or
yes,
one of your best playmakers.
two stud running backs back there, the ball in space, some
Yeah,
kind of way.
yeah.
If the run game isn't working, then spread them out, have both of them back there, split back,
Do
and
something.
yeah, do something different. Every time one of them is in the backfield, single back, pistol, whatever, it can't be an HB dive every time, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
I
come
got
on, switch
PTSD
it
of these
up.
Gase days.
Yeah, switch like HB like run pass. Like
Yeah.
I call it out every time. It's like
Yeah.
like
You
what
can
are we doing?
tell by the formation that they're in. Like honestly, it's crazy because you can just tell like if they're in this tight formation where you got everyone on the line, even if they don't run the ball, just go because
Yeah,
Rodgers isn't fast enough to really beat a blitz anyways. Like there's not many options that we have. We don't have anyone that can run. Like we don't have like a quick dude. Gibson was supposed to be that guy, but he's not beating anyone over the top. So you can't
yeah,
beat a team over the top. You
yeah,
can't run the ball. Rodgers is limited back there and like how much he can move.
yeah.
Like like that's when you really need to know like, yeah, we got to spread this out because you're basically giving a tell to the defense like, hey, come blitz me or come get us. Come
Yeah.
get us. This is where
It's
you come and send all your guys because we don't know what to do if everyone comes all at once. So that's
it's
pause.
yeah. Like
Yo, Diddy.
oh, oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
oh.
whoa.
But
That's crazy.
but yeah, no, like that and like so many Jets fans were so frustrated with that little piece of our game. Just that we couldn't run the ball. He's 40 years old. He shouldn't be passing the ball 55 times. He shouldn't be passing the ball 55 times with Brees Hall, who went for 1,600 all-purpose yards last year, and baby Derrick Henry. Okay, it needs to change. Hackett, figure it out. This is the
Rub
game to
some
figure it
baby
out.
oil on Brees so he can get slippery.
Put some Vaseline on him or something,
This is
bro.
maybe we need Diddy as a head coach.
Man, nah. Did he? I don't know where he's at, but wherever he's at, he needs to stay there. Don't come near my
Man,
team. I'm good on Diddy. But
from the jail
but
cell.
nah, literally though, like the Texans running backs last week had a day. Like
Yeah,
with that backup Abulal Aware, something like that. DJ
yeah.
Abulal, he
Hey
went
man.
crazy. He went crazy.
Yeah.
Can't make it score a touchdown. Like if hmm,
Um,
I get a little bit heated talking about how like a lack of production from our running backs, but we have to establish the run. Just like my brother right here said, Bryce, the Jets need to establish the run now. If not for anything, for my fantasy teams. Jesus Christ.
exactly, because I got Brees and Braylon. Help.
Jesus.
I'm
I
two and
bet
three. I need
I picked
help. Help
I
me.
picked up right. I picked up Braylon after the Titans game, and he's been sitting on my bench since. Come
Yeah,
on,
because I
come
don't even
on.
know what to do at this point. I need help. Oh man, I don't know what to do. They get the
Yeah.
32nd overall defense on ESPN, like for run defense, like
What the
in terms
Bills?
of yeah. Like running backs
See,
basically score the most on them on
see on
ESPN.
in fantasy, right?
Yeah,
See now. Okay, so like that's that. Like if no, like they have to go crazy now. They lucky have to go crazy.
yeah. That's their defense. Benford's having a good season. I think PFF is underrating Rasul Douglas. I will say their corners are pretty good, but
Hmm.
it's really just inside right now. It's not strong. It's not
Yeah, no,
strong.
this is a yeah, no, this is yeah,
It's
this is a good graphic.
yeah.
This is a good
Just
graphic.
run to the left. I guess yeah. Run to the
No,
left.
oh, it's pops. Yeah, no, it's definitely graphic. Yeah, this it's a
Yeah,
good graphic.
run towards Hamlin.
Yeah, run that way. Run where you this is green on one side and on the other side it's a lot
Yeah,
of yellow and orange. Run that way. I hope
yeah,
like this is
yeah.
something like this is something I hope Hackett like shows to shows to the guys. This is
You know he's not.
yeah.
Hackett doesn't even know what PFF is.
But
He was like,
that's
they got grades for people. He's like,
oh
I'm still
man.
using Madden.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's actually my pops on the on this is actually my pops on talking from my brother's YouTube account. You know, he doesn't know how to set up YouTube, but what up, pops? What up? What up? What up?
Green Bay old school. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He Hackett needs to get with the times. He needs to get with the current times.
Him and Rodgers.
Yeah. Rodgers, Rodgers doesn't need to be throwing the ball, 55 times like he's 25 years old or something. Come on now.
If you're gonna throw it 55 times, at least make sure they are completed. At least most of them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you can't
that's it.
throw 55 times and throw 3 interceptions. That
Three
don't work.
interceptions and a pick six.
Yeah,
And one of them did a
that
pick
don't
six.
work.
And I guarantee you, if we make that tackle on that pick six, they don't score a touchdown. They don't.
I guarantee you give me the ball, I score a touchdown. They ain't tackling me. You give me $1,000,000, they ain't tackling me. I promise you that much. They ain't
Yeah,
tackling
yeah.
me.
Nope,
You tell me I
nope.
got $1,000,000 on the line? Shit.
Million dollars online. I'm scoring. I don't care.
I'm scoring, bro. I'm
I
knocking
don't
everybody
care.
over. I'm trucking
Yeah,
people.
no. No, yeah. I'm definitely
I was
scoring. I'm
doing my
definitely scoring.
stairs on in the gym in honor of Hackett. I'm sorry, in honor of
Oh,
Salah. In honor of
Salah, yeah.
Salah.
Oh
I
man.
was doing my stairs.
Yeah, man. Shout out Salah. Shout out to
Yeah,
Salah,
pour one
man.
out for him.
Yeah, pouring out, moment of silence. We wanna play it real quick. All right,
Yeah, that's
all
good.
right. Yeah,
That's good.
moment. Yeah, that was Salah. He's you know, gone but not forgot. Gone but never forgot. He's gonna be on my one of my when it's all said and done. He's gonna be top five and one of my favorite Jets coaches. Number one still belongs to Herm Edwards.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That's a throwback right there.
yeah. Number one Herm. Number two
Yeah,
Rex.
that's another one on
Yeah,
TV.
yeah. Herm, look,
You know, like all you gotta do
you win,
is do something. Honestly, I
you,
wouldn't be surprised
you
if
win with the
Salah
Jets
goes
and you're
somewhere.
set.
Yeah. Salah's
You
definitely gonna
win.
get a job. I just wonder
Yeah,
where. He might go back to the 49ers, to be honest.
he should. I don't want
Who's
him to
their
go
defensive
anywhere else.
coordinator?
I don't know, but that's who he deserves. That's where he deserves to go.
Nah, honestly,
Uh,
out of spite, he might go to the Pats.
that
Out
or the well,
of spite.
I don't know. I was thinking
I can see him
Texans,
going
but
somewhere out of spite.
I was I
I don't
mean,
think his
yeah,
pride would let him go to the Texans.
I guess because D'Amico is his boy, and I mean, I
He
don't
might go
know.
to the Dolphins. You know, I don't know if
He needs to stay out of the division. I don't want to see
yeah,
him
I think he's
in the
staying in a
division.
division just out of spite, just so he can show. Especially if he goes to the Dolphins, I could genuinely see that because, um, yeah, Yeah, they're just out of
Bills,
spite.
Bills,
He plays
Bills,
twice a
maybe.
year.
Bills,
Bills,
maybe.
like,
Stay in New York.
yeah. As a if they hire him as a defensive coordinator, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
head coach, I could see him going to the Dolphins because I don't think Mike's gonna make it past this year with the way things are going.
Well, Mike, if he does, his Tua is his scapegoat, and
Yeah,
um, he
I'll
can.
hire him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mike would definitely hire Saleh like in a heartbeat if
Oh
if
yeah.
they really if they really want it.
Or
But
I think the Dolphins would hire Saleh if they fire Mike.
yeah,
You know,
well,
'cause
that'll be wild.
if Saleh
But
doesn't know how to do anything, he knows how to build a defense.
yeah,
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 at
for
least he
sure.
knows how
But
to build a defensive staff. Let me say that.
yeah, he knows how to bring on the right coaches. Hackett wasn't his decision.
Yeah,
Granted, Hackett wasn't his decision, but
Mike
he knows
LaFleur
how
was a
to.
good decision though.
It was just wrong quarterback.
Yeah,
It was a good decision. This was
right
just the wrong
staff,
quarterback,
wrong players.
wrong players. But injury report. Just want to like go through it real quick.
Yep.
For that Bills Jets game, Khalil Shakir, not a full participant. James Cook did not practice. Curtis Samuel did not practice. You already said Ed Oliver didn't practice. Von Miller is suspended, so we won't be playing him. And Josh Allen was concussed last game, and they try to cover it up. So hopefully
Yeah.
that kind of comes to light, and
Well,
he
we don't
doesn't.
wish anything bad on
Yeah,
Josh.
yeah. We
Just
don't. Yeah,
we
we
don't
don't.
wish that he plays.
Yeah, yeah. We don't. Yeah, yeah. We don't wish that he gets concussed again.
Yeah.
But we just wish that if he does take a hard hit, that they put him in the tent and get him out of the game. Because and if he does, and if that's the case, that's on them because
Yeah,
they didn't go through the protocol like how everybody else in the NFL does it. So
that's true.
yeah,
I don't know how the NFL even allowed that, to be honest.
yeah, that was a little wild. I saw that he was definitely knocked out for like a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He was knocked out. Um, I guess rounded up around the NFL. Quick updates um, on some major headlines on involving the Jets in the next few weeks. If you want to take that over,
Yeah, yeah. So we got Nico Collins just went on IR today.
yeah,
So we play the Texans in a couple weeks. We won't be seeing Nico Collins.
that's
Amazing
good.
stuff.
That's good.
Because he's having a ridiculous season.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember because he destroyed my fantasy team. That's one of my losses. Uh, Drake May is starting. I assume he's going to start next time we play the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
We already kind of demolished him, so curious to see what he looks like next time.
Yeah.
Aiden O'Connell, it doesn't directly affect us, but if there was any sort of like everyone's like, oh, Devontae might stay with the Raiders, yeah,
Mhm.
that's not happening. That's not happening.
if he's
Uh,
starting right, it's definitely not
yeah,
happening.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
happening. And then Spencer Rattler, he's starting for the Saints now that Derek Carr. I know we talked about it a little bit, but yeah, with him starting, and honestly, he played really good in the preseason. So if
yeah.
he continues that play throughout the actual season, he might not even go back to Derek Carr, to be honest. So that's also a whole nother thing.
That would be crazy because that's
Yeah,
the whole reason Devontae would even go to the Saints is to
exactly,
play with Derek Carr. So
exactly. So it's
that
something to
would
watch.
that would definitely eliminate him from that or eliminate the Saints from that Devontae conversation. I ultimately think Devontae will be a Jet. Hopefully, uh, if it's not this week, hopefully next week. If it's not next week, hopefully it is right after the Sunday night Steelers game, and then on he can come back and get a good practice game against the Pats. You know,
Yeah,
but that's my prediction with that. I'm glad Nico Collins is out. Definitely glad Nico is out because uh
he's a stud.
we yeah we played Diggs before, so that I'm not really worried about that. If we can shut down those Texans at least one of those Texans wide receivers and still get to CJ Stroud, we'll be in good shape. So that
Yeah,
game, I feel a little bit more
a little bit
confident
easier.
about now. Yeah, it's definitely a little more because Nico was balling.
He's on the streak. He was on the streak.
Nico is
Even right,
true.
Yeah, he got injured on a what? That was like a 50-yard touchdown. I was like, my goodness, man, he's a stud.
Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Nico is a beast.
Yeah,
Nico's a beast.
yeah. Nico, if you're watching, you could always join the Jets.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he'd be watching, but if he is, if
if this
he
if
is,
this, if this if this gets to Nico, we need you.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
can we
We'll
can
get
use
Woody to
you.
pay for you.
Yeah,
We'll get
yeah,
Woody to pay for you. Woody listens to
yeah.
Twitter. That's why he follows out. That's why he fired
We'll-
Saleh.
Yeah, now we'll send you a bacon, egg, and cheese or something, man. It's like whatever. But
Yeah.
in all seriousness, Devontae, he needs to be a Jet. Malachi Corley was posting some cryptic stuff on his stories.
Oh, that was a good one. I didn't even think about that one.
He
Yeah,
was he was posting some cryptic stuff in his stories, kind of like trying to sell himself.
yeah,
So it's like you know, is he? I feel like we kind of let him know that like, hey, your name is coming up in trade talks with Devontae Adams. We haven't seen him play the entire season, and I wouldn't be mad if we do trade him. Like he's. I feel like he has a lot of good potential, but when we're talking about Devontae Adams, it's like we can, if we really want another young wide receiver, we can draft one in the third round or later again. But I like Corley. I hope that you know if we don't trade Devontae, or if we don't trade, or I guess if we don't include him in the trade for Devontae, that he can carve out some kind of role, whether it's on kick return this year or something.
yeah.
Um, because I
I
like
mean,
the
he
kid.
did say
I
there's
like
gonna
the
be
kid.
changes to the offense, though.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what Brick said.
yeah.
His words, not mine.
Our running backs aren't working. Why don't we put Corley back there and have him, on a wheel route, give him the ball and just let him break tackles, like
Yeah, trust
something. We need
everybody.
to bring something,
Yeah,
bring something different to the table. If you don't on Monday night, I guarantee you Hackett will get booed. Hackett will get booed right in that stadium.
boo.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
If I was going to the game, I would start a fire Hackett chant if our offense looks like
he got
any.
one drive.
He got one. He got no,
He
yeah,
got
no,
one drive.
literally. Don't,
One
and
three
don't.
and out.
Oh my
Yo,
god,
pass over the
one,
book. Pass it over.
1 3 and out, and
You're the
yeah,
quarterback coach now.
yeah, no, 1 3 and out, and you're the water boy. All right, 1 3 and out, you're the water boy, buddy. I'm not messing around with Hackett no more. Like,
Yeah.
show us something. The Colts with
Yeah.
Joe Flacco last week, whereas they were dealing and diming and doing every creative reverse pass, I'm like, and they have Joe Flacco at quarterback. Like, what is going on? What are we really doing? So
Yeah.
that's what I want to see. I want to see is get creative. Garrett said it a couple weeks ago. We weren't really creative in the Vikings game. Garrett was just getting mad targets, but I want to see us get creative, man.
Yeah, man.
But uh, but yeah, no. I guess we can.
Any final
Yeah,
thoughts?
yeah. Final final thoughts from me. Um, uh, you know, again, Salah gone but not forgotten. I didn't like the way it all happened, but I'm neither hype about it nor sad about it. Um, if a change needs to be made, it needs to be made. I like that Brick is comes in, and he already has the respect of the guys. So it's really on the offense, because finding Solid doesn't really do anything, doesn't really fix the offense. So let's go out Monday night. Aaron Rodgers play better. Okay, like you know, play better, play
Yeah.
better. Let's run the ball. Let's do what we do on defense, and let's shock the world, bro. Because this is the the agenda of the New York Jets. It's never what we expect, like, at all.
Yeah.
It's never what we expect. It's always a roller coaster. And yeah, man. Yeah. What about you? Final thoughts about everything?
Yeah. Short and simple. Huh, let's win.
Mhm.
Let's win. Because
Yeah,
honestly, if we don't win, I don't even know what we do at this point.
yeah,
So
yeah.
God help
Just
us all.
just win. Just win.
Yeah.
I wish we had that Bobby Boucher Bobby Boucher clip or Rob Snyder. What he say?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like I forgot what he said, but it was something about winning, and it was funny. I remember.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is my
I
Bobby
live.
Boucher.
Oh yeah, what Bobby Boucher. Oh no, no, yeah. Rob Snyder was like, I want to win. He's like,
Yeah.
oh no, yeah, oh no, we suck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh no, we suck again. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, he was like, I want to win. Yeah, nah, that's how I feel. I feel like this is the Mud Dogs. I feel like we're on the Mud Dogs. I don't want to feel like that anymore. I want us to have an ending like the Water Boy. I want us to turn around. I want something to happen.
Just put me in the game. I'm telling
Just
you. Just put me in the
you
game.
know,
All you gotta do is promise me money. I promise you, I'll put the team on my back.
shoot, I'll
Brees
put
Hall, watch
my
out.
back.
I'll put myself on fantasy. I don't care about fantasy team on my back.
I'll put it. I'll sub in for Mike Williams. I'll catch a jump ball. I don't care. I don't care. It's not going to be a pick. I'll
Yeah,
turn around and play defense. As soon as that ball in the air, if it's a bad pass, Aaron,
yeah.
don't like
Yeah, I'll get the
don't play with
defensive
me.
pass
Don't play with me,
interference.
Aaron.
Like, come on now.
I'll get out
Yeah,
there. I get out there and you know give me a jump ball 1-on-1. I'm catching it over Gilmore. I don't care.
yeah.
But but yeah, no. Big shout out though to Uptown Sports TV for giving us this platform to start this podcast series, the JetSet podcast. Uh, big shout out to Hector and Woody for putting us on and
Sure.
giving us this platform to talk our stuff. And we've been on Instagram for a long time. You see our Instagram handles right here at the bottom. But making the switch over to YouTube is something we've been thinking about doing for a while. So we're just grateful for the opportunity. And going forward, we're gonna have a lot more fire content. We're gonna have a lot more different features, a lot, more guests. I have some Steelers fans that kind of that want to come on next week, for the preview, so we can, maybe bring some people on. But a lot of exciting stuff coming from the Jet Set podcast going forward for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, man. Well, that's it. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. And yeah. See y'all next week, Wednesday, same time.
Yes, sir.